going his way, he used very colorful sailor/Newfoundland language. And so it was quite common for him to turn the air blue with the curses and the swears. And he could be really creative with them. And so Megan and I often heard a lot of those as well. Another really great one was in a day very similar to this. And this is what's so poignant about the fact that the roof in the living room is leaking. It's a spot that has leaked for years and has required constant maintenance to ensure that it doesn't leak. So we were having an evening like this, and it was raining really hard, but it was dark too. And it started pouring in the living room, very similar as it is today. And Dad decided, no, I'm not waiting until daylight. I'm not waiting until the rain stops. I'm going to fix this right now. Because if there's one thing he did well, was make sure he was taking care of every member of our family. So away he went, and he got his ladder, and he put it up, and Mom and I were sitting in the living room. And we were watching TV, and you could hear him on the roof. So you're like, okay, he's fine. You can hear him. And then all of a sudden, we heard as he rolled down the layers of shingles on the A and hit the deck with an almighty thump. And some more colorful language. There are so many Jim hurting himself stories that we literally could stay here all afternoon just talking about them. The time he almost cut his thumb off, trying to undo the Christmas tree because he was always trying to be efficient, but not always think through the actions that he was taking. So, he got going with a hacksaw, and whoop, there goes the thumb, and away Mom and Dad had to go. I actually think it's kind of funny that it's raining again today, and we have been bemoaning this fact all week that they've been calling for rain after there not being much rain. And then, of course, the day he actually passed away was the day they had the flash flood and saw the tornado, the funnel cloud, never actually touched down in Eller's house, which actually happened at basically the exact same time he actually passed away in Halifax. We found out later. And, it was sad and it was horrible, and we went back and forth about where we were going to do this, and eventually we decided to stay here because all he wanted to do one last time was come home. So he's here, and he would be really happy that you all came here with him. And I was sitting over there with Megan thinking, oh my gosh, why did it have to rain? Can't this man just have the tiniest little bit of luck at all? And then, as I was listening to Garnet speak, and especially Garnet do a song, I was really nervous about that song. I'll be honest, I wouldn't let Mom play it for days. And then I spent all night last night listening to it over and over and over till I was immune. And as I was sitting there with Megan and the kids, and each of the puddles kept splashing, I giggled, and I realized, you know what, this is probably his final act. Taking care of us once again, adding a little bit of comic relief, which is exactly what he did in situations that were stressful. He hated to see people cry. He especially hated to see Megan and I cry. I think he became a little immune with Mom, because anybody who knows my mom knows she cries when she's happy, or when she's sad, or when she's mad, or even a little bit excited. So, as horribly, awfully wet as we are, I really do think this was his last act to add a little bit of comic relief to a situation that could have been unbearably sad. So, thank you very much for coming. We really appreciate it. As I said, there is a handout. I think I left it on the living room table. Please feel free. If we run out, just let me know, because I have it saved electronically. And there is a ton of food. So, for those of you who knew how sick Dad was in the winter, he really couldn't eat. And so all of his brothers and sisters chipped in by trying to do whatever they could to make it easy for him. So one sister sent him a box of salt fish. Another sister flew him over 17 packages of fresh frozen cod, fillets, cheeks, and tongues right off the boat. So we still have a pile of fish. So and he was our fish eater. So we're gonna have some good old-fashioned Newfie fish cakes with his recipe. There's gonna be some cheeks and tongues for anybody who is brave enough to give him a whirl. I don't know, Hardy, I thought that'd make you pretty happy. And sandwiches and sweets for people like myself who think fish is okay. So please, we understand it's wet. You can be out here, you can go in the house, stick around. We would love to hear your favorite gym stories, because I know there'll be a few. Oh, Mom wants to know if anybody would like to come up and share a story right now.
I have one thing.
Oh, okay.
Lovely, thank you.
Quite quick, I don't know, years ago we did a lot of partying with Jim and Debbie and that sort of thing. We played ball together and we had a great time. But life was easy back then. But if anybody was around Jim, the biggest thing I remember, well, of course, he was a bugger for teasing people and stuff like that. But he would, when we were drinking and stuff like that, he would come over, and if anybody remembers this one, I used to be a werewolf, but I'm all right now. That was his favorite that I remember. Thanks.
Yeah, actually, that one comes out every Halloween. So. I think it was last year he actually wanted us to put it on one of the headstones. So maybe we'll have to think about doing that. Dad requested a song to be played at this point, and unfortunately, because it's the day we're having some technical difficulties with the song. So we will play it in the house. It was one of his favorite what's-his-name songs, Down by the Ocean. So as soon as we can rectify the technical difficulty, we will play it, for sure. So, is there anybody else? Oh. Taker?
Hello. I think I know most of you. Some of you I have not met. For those who I haven't, I am Matthew, or Matty as Jim would call me. I prefer to think of myself as Megan's better half. One of my favorite, I've been lucky enough to know Jim for the last 15 years. And one of my favorite memories with Jim was we always went fishing. And one year we were lucky enough that we got to go down to Steve's camp fishing. And the whole trip we had it planned. We were going to sleep in the cottage in the camp, but the camp was pretty packed, and Jim wanted to sleep out in the car. So the car I had at the time was a little Toyota Tercel, just a tiny little box, right? So the first night we went out, and Jim climbed in the back seat, stretched out, got into a ball in the back seat. I decided to get into a ball in the front seat, in between the shifter and the glove box, or the center console, and just stuff like that. So then the second night rolled around and never thought anything about it, so we did the same thing again. Wasn't until we were driving home that I looked at Jim, and we both realized neither of us thought to put the front seats down so we could stretch out. So we both slept in a little barrel, and I kept honking the horn all night for the 2 nights. And it's what, yeah. So those are my favorite memories. Separate, apart, we could handle ourselves, but together, we just not the things would happen. So I just figured I'd share that story.
Did your music thing break?
They can't find it. Like they just can't find the song on YouTube at all.